All right, welcome to the Human Services Committee meeting. It's October 9th, roughly 9 o'clock. We are starting with an executive session. This would be for reason for the medical, financial, credit, or employment history of a particular person or corporation or matters leading to the appointment, employment, promotion, demotion, discipline, suspension, dismissal, or removal of a particular person or corporation. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
And we need to invite Monica, Steve, the county administrator, I guess. All right. And Cheryl.
Sure.
I mean, no. I was like, she's the one who's doing a meeting now.
Don't take it personally, sure.
No, anyway. All of those in favor.
Penny.
And Penny.
Perfect.
All those in favor.
Aye.
We are moving into executive session.
Recording stopped.
All right, welcome back. Motion to move out of executive session.
So moved. Second.
And I will go ahead and make the motion to hire above base and make it retroactive to the date of hire. For the supervising paralegal.
So moved. Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Martini,
Aye.
Bazile,
Yes.
Bliss,
Yes.
Broadway,
Yes.
Mendez.
Yes.
Hearing no no's. Did
Did it say 9/14 effective? I didn't hear that.
Well, I just said retroactive to date of hire, which
Okay.
would be,
That's fine.
hearing no no's or objections, the motion passes. All right. Moving on.
Moving on to our fiscal reports for August 2025. Starting with welfare admin. All lines are within a reasonable range. Overall is at 50.13%. Records management, 63.68%. And agency housing, 62.26%. They're both right where we would expect them to be. Our program areas, we are running high in purchase of service and safety net. I have transfer requests for both of those. Overall percentage is 61.75.
And can you remind me what purchase of service is?
It's our Title 20 funding. It deals with the VIP shelter, some eligibility for foster care and things when other eligibility streams are not allowable.
And safety net is,
That is our single adult population and childless couples.
is this a normal kind of? Does this happen every year on those lines, or is this year difference?
There's fluctuation between the lines. I mean, transfers at this time of year are absolutely routine.
Okay,
Just depends on which line and where we're seeing the higher population of cost.
right. And it looks like family assistance.
Family assistance is running a little bit high, but we're just watching that for now. We have a few more months to the end of the year, and it fluctuates so much depending on eligibility that we felt comfortable waiting another month or two.
Okay.
Hey, Cheryl.
Yes.
With all the news nationally about budget cuts, Medicaid, retirement, et cetera, do you notice any difference, or has the department noticed any difference in like more people inquiring, asking for aid, dropping off from aid? You notice anything other than this is a relatively normal year?
I think in fiscal, it would take us a little while to see that
Right.
because of the expenses, but we can definitely look into it and see if income maintenance has seen a difference in cases going up or down.
I don't mean to make this a task.
It's more
but-
curiosity than.
Yeah, but we probably ought to start paying attention in general to our serviced population, if you will, or vulnerable population, as we're about to go through a rocky period, I think.
Okay, I'll ask that we get some data for you for next month.
Great.
So the first budget modification request we have is for $18,962. It was to operate the shelter arrears eviction forestallment program. It is we're paying to keep back rent to keep people from being evicted. That's 100% state share.
Okay.
Would you like me to continue on with all of them? Do all at
Yeah, why
once?
don't we just do them all?
Okay. The next one is a budget transfer from Committee on Special Education in the amount of $75,000, and that is to increase the personal service line that we just talked about. And the third one is a transfer also out of Committee on Special Education for $175,000 to increase the safety net line.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions, comments? Hearing none, move to a roll call vote.
Martini,
Aye.
Bazile,
Yes.
Bliss,
Yes.
Brockway,
Yes.
Mendez.
Yeah. Hearing no nos or abstentions, the motion passes.
Thank you. DSS would like to request the, create, fund, and fill a temporary part-time casework aide. This is a retired person returning to purge case files. It'd be for 6 months.
So moved. Second.
Question. Since this is temp, does it influence things that happen in your office? Okay. That was my question. Did we have a motion and a second? Are there other questions? All right, move to a roll call vote.
Martini.
Aye.
Bizio.
Yes.
Bliss.
Yes.
Brockway.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's
I thought you said.
Mendez.
Yes.
okay, hearing no nos or abstentions, the motion passes.
Okay, under our personnel section for our goals, we have had 12 new hires. We have had 3 caseworkers, 1 supervising paralegal, 1 casework aide, 1 part-time casework aide, a principal account clerk typist, a senior account clerk typist, an employment and training assistant, a support investigator. For 12, we've had 7 vacancies since that time. 1 paralegal, 1 clerk, a senior account clerk typist, 2 caseworkers, an employment and training assistant, and a casework aide. Housing data. The OFO shelter has 6 families. Motel 88 has 5 rooms filled. Crossroads, 16 rooms. Genie's Dream Motel, 1 room. Agency housing has 8 rooms occupied. 2 recently moved out, and we're working on filling those. OPD stats. There were 3 calls through 10/6, and 2 were related to DSS clients.
Are these basically the same people all the time that are?
I couldn't answer that. I'd
Oh,
have to.
Okay, no problem. I
Okay.
just.
Sorry.
Wondered.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but if you want to know, we can find out.
no, that's.
Okay.
I believe that is your agenda.
Yeah, is it?
Okay.
Thank you.
Any further DSS questions?
Have a good day.
You too.
Wait a minute.
I read a stat once, I can't remember it now.
Yeah.
Things,
That's true.
so Gary's gonna be the same.
Same thing. He's gonna deal with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just you.
Yeah.
That's you. All right, moving on to community services, Commissioner Pappas, or Director Pappas.
Good morning. I would like approval to pay criminal court order in the amount of $1,829.96.
Is
So-
there,
So moved. Second.
okay, so this is, we accidentally shorted them 54 cents. Is that the,
We did. I don't know
Oh.
if it was a typo on their end, our end, or somewhere, but they made sure to ask for it, so.
cool. Any further questions?
This will leave the contingent account at approximately $675,000.
I do want to let you know, they just emailed me this morning. They are getting ready to send out the next bill. And on this bill that I'm just asking for, they forgot to add somebody. So next bill is going to be higher because they have to backtrack for, I think it's just over a month or so. They're going to add that to our next bill, plus who is also in there.
Do you have a sense for the number, Joanne? roughly?
for that individual.
No, just basically for next month.
I think we still have two people in there, so two people at roughly 30 days. Or is this amount the 101,829? And then the individual they forgot to add, I believe he's close to a month and a half, so we're gonna be looking at another, well, 1,600 times, 45 days. Which I can do that right now. It's gonna be like an additional 72,000 ballpark for that individual they forgot to add. So plus the 101,829, we're looking at about 173,829 for next month. And I mean, I can definitely let you know what that bill I usually receive it the week that we have admin. So I can just kind of shoot you an email to let you know what it's gonna be for next month's ask.
It would take us down to like 490.
Somebody no one else has for me.
You know what? Yes, correct.
And we do have two, we have two 7:30 scheduled. We had a 7:30 that was scheduled twice and did not show, so we don't know what the judge will do with that individual. So, again, there's potential for additional people going this year.
Okay. And just to reiterate, there's not a whole lot we can do about it, so.
No.
Well, like literally nothing.
Literally nothing. We could not pay it,
Right. But
which then has
the implications.
implications as well, did we have a motion in a second? Yes? Can we move to a roll call vote?
Martini.
Aye.
Bazil.
Yes.
Bliss.
Yes.
Brockway.
Yes.
Mendez.
Yes. Hearing no no's or abstentions, the motion passes.
Okay, thank you. So with that, I would need approval for a budget transfer from contingency in the amount of $101,829.96, which is a transfer from A1990548,000 to A4390546,546,960, which is our criminal actions line.
Moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Move to a roll call vote?
Martini.
Aye.
Bazil.
Yes.
Bliss.
Yes.
Brockway.
Yes.
Mendez.
Yes.
Hearing no no's or abstentions, the motion passes.
Okay, thank you. I do have, if I could do a quick add-on, this was just given to me yesterday. So we get about 102,000 a year from Oasis for jail funds. The past 2 years, I've paid the jail contract for their peer services from Fort Dew to go into the jail. We have been notified that there's a handful of counties, excuse me, if they don't use this funding, they will not receive it anymore. So we've been working with Oasis and the jail diligently to find a way we could spend this money so we continue to receive it. Lieutenant Fallrath sent me a quote yesterday for the jail funds in the amount of $88,665 for a contract between Otsego County Correctional Facility and Century Care Detainee Wellbeing Monitoring System Black Creek proposal. And the current balance that we have in our funds for this is $95,693. So I am asking to be able to give him the approval for the $88,665.
Jeanette, what are we actually buying? Is this software?
So from my understanding is it's a medical device that the inmates will wear almost like a smartwatch. And there's things based in the jail that will read if something happens, like say their heart rate goes down or any type of medical emergency. Lieutenant Fallrath told me that Delaware County has it and it has shown promising for them. And Oasis did approve that this is an absolute thing we can spend the money on for the Oasis funds. So I did not sit in on these proposals that he talked to the company with. But that he did send me, and I can forward you over the proposal that he sent me yesterday.
That's fine. I just was worrying about whether or not Oasis would say okay to the particular type of extension, but you've already nailed that down, so we're
Yeah,
good.
I have the emails between him and Oasis saying they would approve those.
Outstanding.
How many of them are you buying? Do you want to buy, I should say. How many do you want to buy?
I honestly don't know if it said how many they were gonna get or not. Let me see. It looks like, so the deliverables is 16 licensed location receivers, 26 personal active security sensors. So I believe the location receivers are the things they'll put through the jail to pick it up to deliver it to like their home base.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
More further discussion?
Just one aspect. Presumably this has gone or is going through the regular procurement process. It feels like if we want to go with this particular firm, at the very least, they'll get a sole source approved by, Onondaga, so hopefully that's happening.
I mean, it seems like uh, community services is just providing the money, but it's actually the sheriff's department.
Right.
that's
Yes,
Well,
and
It's up at PSLA, since I presume it'll
Come through there.
come through, but that's this time of year, budget being what it is, I want to ignore all the procurement laws, and luckily I have lawyers who won't let me do that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I can let Lieutenant Falrath know to check that, but yeah, they do the contract and we just get the bill.
Further questions? Move to a vote.
Martini.
Aye.
Bazil.
Yes.
Bliss.
Yes.
Brockway.
Yes.
Mendez.
Yes.
Okay. No no's or abstentions, the motion passes.
Okay, thank you. That's all I have. Have a good day.
Thank you. Hey, other penny. Oh, jeez. Someone can let Penny in, please. Oh, sorry. Hello, Penny.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. We are ready when you are.
All right. I don't have a lot. I just hadn't been here in a couple months with the summer program. I always run in two different directions. Center updates. Not a whole lot has changed. Numbers have been pretty consistent. We see about 500 walk-ins through here each month, and summer's a little bit slower, but it's picked up in the last, due to seasonal employment, that type of thing, but it's picked up in the last few weeks. Been pretty busy here. Nationally, definitely some concerns about our funding for next year, but I just am crossing my fingers. It's been passed in the appropriations committee to cut our youth funding to nothing, along with like they're planning cutting Job Corps 50% and this and that. So there's a lot of advocacy going on in the state, to push the importance of that funding. I think Title II, like adult ed, is also like on the chopping board too, which would be, just doesn't make any sense. It's all like, GED and training for adults and things like that. So I'm hoping that that's just gonna go away. Thinking positively. We just recently had a connection with the Excel Center here in Oneonta. They just finished up the manufacturing basics training. I don't have any numbers right now of the students that went through that. It was an intense 5-week training. I think if anyone saw it, it was in the newspaper. Can't remember if it was Friday's paper, I think. What's today? Tuesday. It must have been, I can't forget what days there is in a paper. I think it was in Friday's paper because I don't think it was Saturday's. It was talking about it. And at the end of the training, a number of employers came in to meet with the students that had gone through the manufacturing basics to discuss possibilities of employment. And we were involved in that if any of the employers want on the job training, that type of thing. So, but I don't have any numbers yet on the success rate of that. But so far, everyone that attended it said it was definitely a positive training. And the Excel Center actually ended up funding that. They had a grant to fund that training. So that's kind of just what's been going on in the center. I think I forwarded Loretta just the overview of the summer program.
We haven't.
Uneventful, yeah, which is what I like. No workers' comp all summer. It was great. We enrolled 75 kids in the program. They just some of the older kids just finished up last Tuesday. And we had about 42 work sites the around the county.
Right.
One of the things we've been trying to work on is trying to reach some of the outskirts a little bit more. We did a little bit more. We did get a little bit more input, but it's one of our goals for next year is try to get more of the kids from the northern part of the county. We used to have quite a number of kids that came from like Cherry Valley up towards Richfield Springs. And and as in anything, like you get a change of staff in the schools and things like that, you have to kind of like re-recruit and let them know that this is available. So we're trying to push again for that next year. Most of our kids come from Oneonta or that I-88 corridor, Unadilla, Skanevis, Wooster. So we're trying to push out a little bit more. So that's a goal for next year. I think I had done like just a little blurb on there about like one of our success stories is one of the young men that was in my out of school program. We placed him in a Vans Auto, so he was learning some automotive skills. And in the meantime, actually, I think he has his road test today, so crossing my fingers. Working with him to get his license, and he's going to actually continue on in a work experience through our out of school program and hopefully get him employed. So we work with a lot of 14, 15-year-olds, but some of the older kids too that have never had any paid work experience really benefit from that summer program. So anybody have any questions on the summer program?
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay. And the last thing I just wrote on there was just the budget. I wasn't in attendance last month, but I had talked to, I think, everybody up at the county. I mean, my budget is pretty much in and out. Federal money in, federal wages out. So there wasn't really a lot to bring to committee. So
Right.
that's pretty much it. Oh, I did want to mention we are involved in a partners meeting. We have a partners meeting that is put on by our workforce center, and we reach out to local partners, DSS, that type of thing. One of the things we're working on is trying to reach out to the Department of Social Service offices in all 3 counties to figure out how we might be able to help, because I know that some of the new requirements for work requirements for people receiving SNAP benefits is being put in place.
Great.
So that's something we want to see how we can help, because I'm sure DSS has limited staff for that to happen.
Any other questions? Well, keep us in the loop if.
Okay,
Great.
have a good fall.
You too.
All right, bye.
Katie, Vaughn. There she is.
Good morning.
Morning.
I don't have any business. I just wanted to just go over some quick program updates with you. Our COVID dashboard is not live at the moment, but it will be back up and running next week, hopefully. We have seen an increase in COVID cases beginning kind of in August. There was 72 cases in September with I think 2 hospitalizations, and that statewide we're seeing an increase in hospitalizations and cases. So that will be public facing next week. We have not had any lab confirmed influenza cases yet, and no lab confirmed RSV cases for this season. So beginning in October, expecting that will be starting soon. We're trying to encourage people to get their flu and COVID shots and RSV. We've been out doing some clinics, so we've been out. In September, we were able to hire a special educator. She is up and running and has a caseload and is providing services to our children in the 3 to 5 preschool program.
Great.
We have one more rabies clinic this year, scheduled for December 4th from 6 to 8 at the Hartwick Seminary Fire Department, and we continue to provide vaccine to the SPCA for free rabies vaccines there. Staff is busy continuing to work on our community health assessment. We're working closely with Bassett. It will be done and completed by submission for submission in December. We have a community engagement event next week on the 14th from 6 to 7:30 at Morris Central School. So everyone's invited. Hopefully you saw that invite. We have about 20 people registered, and we're hoping to bring community members together to get their input on priority interventions for the 3 topics that have come up. We'll like show data and show what came up in the community survey. So hopefully we'll guide our interventions. What was that?
Can you refresh our memory on the 3 topics that came up?
Yes, I was just trying to
Oh, sorry.
It's mental health, substance use, chronic obesity, chronic disease. I think that mental health, substance use, and obesity.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. I think that's pretty much all I had. We don't have we're at status quo, kind of going into the end of the year. Rabies has pretty much slowed down, hopefully. And we're gearing up, doing our flu clinics. So
Right. Has there been any motion on preschool transportation? Or is that still?
that's still, I'm still waiting for confirmation on the 2 additional kids. They're not confirmed to be going to program yet.
Okay.
As soon as I know more, I will share. I suspect they will be going. I don't know why they wouldn't, but.
Great. Any questions? Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Is there any other business? Motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Recording stopped.